is how we expect people at sports games to give the little kids the home run ball or the ball that gets thrown into the stands. Why the fuck do the little kids need it? Oh, yeah, here's a guy that's been coming to the games for 2 decades. That's got a whole room in his house dedicated to sports memorabilia for this team. Granted, he's a fucking dork a little bit. Yeah, whatever. But why am I going to give it to the little kid who's going to drop it in a puddle on the way back to his car, oopsie, and just fucking leave it? They can't even name a player. That shit always pisses me off when I see it on the TV. So, yeah, fuck them kids.
We are the youth of the motherfucking nation. Oh, this thing's on. Espresso podcast shot 341. I'm your girlfriend, Benny, who has a flight in 7 hours and hasn't packed. Hey, if you're a first-time listener, I love you. For real. Thank you. And leave a rating or review on Apple Pods and subscribe on YouTube. Hey, upcoming stand-up comedy shows tonight. Buffalo, Helium Comedy Club. I'll see you at 8 o'clock. I threw on this Bills jersey because I was like, yeah, dude. Why not? And now I look like I was born and raised in Buffalo for some reason. And everything makes sense now because I like breaking tables and lighting people on fire. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun night. Coming up, though, we've got Phoenix, December 5th, Sacramento, December 15th, Rutherford, New Jersey, January 9th, and more on the way. Get your tickets below or at BennyPolizzi.com. Watch me on F-Boy Island and Lovers and Liars on the CW app. Tell your homies to join the Patreon, $5 a month for every other podcast and a live stream at the end of the week. Super secret. Fam are only allowed in the live stream. $5 a month. Who's not buying this? But let's get to it. Espresso question of the week. One of my faves. God, whenever we can talk about things we hate on this podcast, be a hater real quick. Be a hater. Be a hater. What do I hate? People that have a panic attack when they see a bee. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my God. No, dude. How many times has a bee ever stung you? I honestly, I was thinking about it once, maybe, or I don't even know if it was a bee. It could have been like a little prick thing in the yard, you know, like a bush thorn. I stepped on a bee, and I was like, wait, it probably wasn't even a bee. Never been stung. Every time somebody sees a bee, they act like they see 1,000 bees. I'm like, that's not. You just got to get in psycho mode. You ever been in psycho mode around a bunch of bees, and you're just like, you know what, I'm killing all these things. I think that at one point in time, I've talked about it on this podcast before, I killed 344 bees in like 10 minutes because I was just like, I've had it. Don't be a little bitch. Kill that. All right, let's get to your guys. Be a hater real quick. Please, for the love of God, be a hater.
I hate it when I'm at a stoplight and another car pulls up right next to me to where they can see me through my window, because stoplights are my time to like do a bunch of private things. I floss my teeth. I pick my nose. I pluck my eyebrows.
Everything.
I scroll a bit, take a quick nap.
Yep.
I don't want people looking in my car and seeing me do that. I try to get to the stoplight at a position where the other cars cannot see me. And if someone pulls up and ruins it, I'm like, you ruined it. You ruined it. I
know. And then you got to scoot up a little bit so that they can't see right into your window. Like, how dumb are people that they have no like awareness? It's so weird to pull up right next to somebody. Oh, hey, what's up, man? So, like, hey, can we stagger a bit? Somebody pulls up right next to me, then I got to creep up a little bit. Now I'm in the middle of the crosswalk. People are yelling at me. I'm like, no one's crossing anyway. I kind of hate when people take their sweet ass time on the crosswalk. I'm like, I know you got the right of way and, you know, it's your time to shine, but like, can I get some hustle? Can I get a little bit of hustle on the crosswalk? Just taking your sweet ass. Come on. Not everything's a competition in a race. I can't, dude. There are people that look down at their phone on the crosswalk, and I'll be turning like, and they'll be look at me the same way. What? I'm like, get it going. I can run you over right now. Yeah, I know. Every time I'm in my car, I'm doing everything but driving. It's really sad. It is. And I know I'm not the only one. I don't think I've ever actually driven since I was like 17. When I was 17, I was locked. I was locked in. I had my head on a swivel, 10 and 2, paying attention to everything, every direction, mirrors, checking them. Guy on my left, checking them, blind spot checking. Now I'm like, how did I even get here? Every time I drive, was that a red light? I don't know if that was a red light or not. There's these things in LA where like, there's a crosswalk on the road. Cool. See them a million times. No one's ever crossing. But there's these things in, no one's ever crossing on a crosswalk unless it's the worst time for them to be crossing on a cross. Always pulling like a wagon. I'm like, what are you doing out? Go home. There's these things in LA. They're like crosswalks, but they're like, and they flash yellow. And I blew through one time. And the guy crossing was like, and I was like, bro, I don't wait. Like, what are you but you have to, it's like a low key red light for the walkers. I'm like, what? Like, let me, that might be the way I kill somebody. It kind of every time I'm in a car driving somewhere, I'm like, I might have hit like 3 people. I don't know. Or like got real close. Dude, homeless people time that shit up so hard. So I'm like, does this guy want to die? Like, is that his plan right now, is to like die? And I'm going to be the guy that takes him out. But they like wait, and they I swear the back left of my car hits their hip every time they're trying to cross. And I'm like, what? I don't know, bro. Yeah, please. I am a hater when it comes to people. Hey, okay. Let me know if this makes sense. You are in the lane, getting ready to turn right. You're getting in the turn lane. You're getting ready to. You're like, I'm not going to do it yet because like we're way too far back. You know, I don't want to prematurely get in the turn lane because like it's just not time yet. I don't want like, I'm okay with being a nerd and getting in the turn lane early, but it's just like there's too much turn lane. So I'm going to get in it in like 3 seconds. Still going to be respectful. Not too much going on. I look behind me in my rearview mirror because it's been 3 seconds. So I'm going to get in the turn lane. There's a car that's already trying to get in that's like trying to undercut me behind. I'm like, dude, get your little hurt. Okay. You're all late and you're in a hurry. Well, what makes you think I'm not getting in the turn lane? I hate people that do that. Oh, you thought there was no chance I was going to get in the turn lane. Okay. And then they get so mad when you put your blinker on. I'm like, that's what you get, dude. Not that I get mad at that or anything.
So be a hater.
Be a hater.
I cannot stand the copy and paste females. We know what I'm talking about. We're talking about the girls that all look exactly the same.
Oh,
they
my
have
God.
the same fillers,
Same
Botox, the same
stupid,
like basic bitch photo. Like all y'all look the same. Like, please do something else with your face.
This is the one.
Like, yo, if you think you're ugly and if you feel like you need to get work done, I love that. I love that for you so much. But don't look like every other broad. Like,
crazy.
What are you doing out here? Like, I love my friend. I have a friend. She's a copy and paste. I think I see that girl on my Discover IG like 20 times a day. It's not her. You know who it is? Another one that looks just like her. Copy and paste. Stop it. Keep your true, authentic self. Get rid of the fillers. Get rid of the fake lashes. Get rid of the Botox. Get rid of the skinny Michael Jackson nose. Like, just stop. Stop. I hate it. Stop.
Nobody's ever been so right. There's 4 girls. There's 4 girls. There's 4 of the same girls and everybody else, I don't know. It looks so bad, dude. The lips look so... Okay. All right. Lip filler. Check. Got it. You look like every other girl. It's so obvious. Why would you want to... There's just so many of the same girls. I'm like, why? I don't even... You're invisible to me. Those girls that look like that, I'm like, there's 50 million of you and you guys never talk. Just like look pissed kind of all the time. Why would you want to talk to anybody that looks like that? fuck. AKA every girl I've ever dated. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. But yeah, so many copy and paste girls. Girls are good at that too. Girls will straight jack somebody's personality too. You ever seen that? I've been picking up on it. I'm like, that's the same girl from TikTok. You're doing the TikTok girl. Because comedians will do that too. They'll just do somebody else. And I'm like, bro, no. You got to be yourself. And girls will straight take a personality. They're not kidding around. I have multiple personalities. I'm like, there's 4 girls. Let's keep going.
I took this earlier and I'm
You're fucking hot.
Be a hater. Thanks, man. Thanks. Damn, that means a lot. Hey, but like honestly, I really appreciate that. Because I put a lot. People are just like, man, it takes a lot of work to look a certain way. I'm not saying I'm hot, but like I work hard to like try to look good. You know how, you know, the lengths I've gone to just have hair, man, is it desperate? Is it like, is it too, I don't know. Yeah, you really, thank you so much, dude. And you sound hilarious. Why? Because, dude, funny people are always honest, and you're very honest. And your name on here, it's anonymous. He put McDouble Poppy. So automatically, I love you. Oh, man, my McDouble. Me still buying things that are $10 and being like, that's 10 McDoubles. Gosh. How many times? Just relating everything to childhood. I saw TikTok the other day that was 90s, people born in the 90s talk about their childhood more than anything because they're the only ones that had so much fun in their childhood. And man, I wish I could give this guy credit because it's a really good observation. But I never hear anybody talking about their childhood as much as me, my friends, and everybody on this podcast. And me mostly. How come every memory I have is from my childhood? Because I haven't done shit for the past 12 years. But I relate, dude. Something was $60 the other day, and I was like, that's just Madden. It's Madden 08. That's what that is. How much? Madden. Cool. Thank you. Thanks, bro, for saying that. Really appreciate it. I think I'm going, by the way, we're talking about appearance. We're talking about copy paste. We're talking about hot. I think I'm going babyface gang. Babyface gang, rise up. God, me with a beard. What was I doing? Me with a beard automatically look like I sell pills. Why? Guys with, I just look like I'm up to something when I have a beard. I think I'm going to go clean shave. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but you'll see.
I hate it when we can't even go to any restaurant, doesn't matter where, and we have to do everything with the photo, picture. Like, why can't we just sit and eat and not be on our phones 24/7 scrolling?
Yeah, I feel that. I got one time my grandma yelled at me because I was at the table with my phone, and I was like, "Oof, she's right." You know, why can't we just be like present? I know everything because it's just not the. I know I feel you, but it's just not the world we live in anymore. You kind of have to face it. You know, like people are like, "Don't text and drive." I'm like, you know, that's just kind of what we're all like. We can all text and drive. It's a tough one to say, but don't text and drive. It's literally stupid. And every time I like catch myself doing something on my phone in the car, I'm like, I gotta stop. But like we are evolving to just be able to text and drive. It's sad. Text and eat. I'll remove myself, honestly. I try to go as if something's funny, like I gotta get it on my phone. If something's like memorable, you gotta get it on your phone, then put your phone down. Like there's a pretty good balance you can do. But if like something's happening and I need to like post something or get on the phone, I will leave the table. Because It's just the world now. Super uncomfortable when somebody's on their phone the whole time, like around you. I'm like, go away and do whatever you're doing. Go. The picture, trusting somebody else to take a picture of your group is a bold move. This whole entire wrestling team in Hollywood, I was just walking by, the whole team. I'm talking like 30 guys. Hey, bro, you take this picture for us? I'm like, man, this is such a guy thing, you know? Only dudes are like, will you take this picture for us? Because girls know it's going to turn out like trash. It's a tough moment when you're a guy and you got a girlfriend, you got to take a picture of her. It's like, this is really what it all comes down to, because I have no idea. When I'm taking a picture, I have zero photography skills. None. You'd think I might know a couple things from like internet stuff, but I don't know anything. I don't know what picture of me looks good. I don't know where, like what my face, my side is. I have no idea. And when I had a girlfriend that was like, take a picture of me, I was like, here we go. After everyone, what do you think? What do you think? Do you want up, down? Do you want... That's why every time I take a picture, I got to send it to 2,000 people. And I'm like, is this good? I have no idea what's good and what's bad. No chance. No, nothing. No idea. And everybody's like, yeah, that's good. They just lie. And I believe them. And I post it. Man, if I could do one thing, I don't think I've done one thing in my life just on my own. Kind of is that just me? Anytime I post something, I'm like, bro, can you look at this? Because am I insane? What do you think? I think you got to be really, I think I'm pretty myself, but like, dude, to just post something without having anybody like give it a feel out, like check the temperature on it, is a little insane, right? Just post. That's how I used to be on Snapchat back in the day, bro. I just used to post everything. And cringe moment of the week, one of my friends one time was like, yo, you need to slow down. And I was like, I'm not posting ever again on this app. Thank you. And then I started posting again, and he was like, hey, man, you're doing better on Snapchat. You're doing better on Snapchat? I think that's when in my brain, I was like, I'm insane. And I need to have somebody look at this before I post it or something. Every picture who knows? Who knows? Everybody's got like their little group that they're like, what is it? Is this good? Right? I can't be the only actual woman that does that, right?
I hate when people wear socks at the beach. I ask myself, are your feet not warm enough? Are you trying to keep the sand out? Because the sand's going to get in, but it's going to have a problem getting out.
I love the passion.
So when you walk, your feet are going to sound like I can hear somebody walking with socks on from a mile away on the beach. True story. Just for the love of God, please. Unless you have really, really ugly toenails or toes or like some really sick athlete's foot that nobody wants to look at, please don't wear your socks at the beach. Sincerely, a Floridian.
Florida man. Florida man says so. Great voice message. The audio quality, impeccable. The sound effects on the fourth squish, I was like, this is from YouTube. It's so good. She looked up squish socks on beach sound effect, and she played it. That's how good that was. Man. I was socks on beach guy, but I have ugly toes, not that I've ever cared. And I don't think it's a big deal at all. I could, ew, that'd be kind of gross. I just thought about, I was going to say I could date a girl with the same feet as mine. And I just really thought about it and maybe I can't. But like I think it's okay for a guy to have messed up feet because who sees it? Wearing shoes, 1,000,000%. You know how soft my feet are? Dear diary. I'm just saying. I slide those socks off for the first time ever. It might look a little crazy down there, but you put your feet on my feet. You're thinking, is that a silk blanket? What's going on? Dude, I'm telling you, the tops of my feet are like a cat's back. Top of my foot, bro. I'm dead serious. Top of my foot, cat's back. You know how wow. You pet a cat for the first time? It lets you? That little rumble it does. Cat's back. Wait a minute. You took your socks off, right? Yeah, I took my socks off. Your feet are on my feet right now. No. No, my feet are touching my cat right now. My feet are touching paws. My feet are touching socks right now. You thought your feet were on... Yeah, you slept next to me. You put your feet on my feet. You're dancing on cats all night. Dancing on cats. Oh my God, you slept with him? What was it like? I just felt like I was stepping on a bunch of cats. Huh? No. It was good. It was real good. Captain Silkfoot. That's what they called me in 4th grade. Captain Silkfoot. Man, that guy's got silky feet. Sergeant Silkfoot. Sergeant Silkfoot. Reporting for duty every time I take my socks off. Man, they don't look good. But if you didn't see them and you only felt them, you'd be like, all right. I get it. I used to be sock guy at the beach, though, for sure. Big time. I don't know. I just liked, I was really obsessed with socks at that point in my life. College. Elite socks were big, you know. I know. And I am that guy, though. I am that guy. You wear elite socks? Like, I'm every girl's worst nightmare. And I just don't care anymore. I am... like the biggest ick. I hate the word ick now because it's kind of played, but I really am though. I do it all. When guys like touch the top of a door frame, dude, it's just that's me. My personality, my whole entire body, everything about me is touching the top of a door frame on the way out somewhere. Just what it is, baby. But I was the elite socks guy with sandals on the beach, and man, I thought it was... No one really cared. It was kind of... No one said anything. I would take them off, and Captain Silkfoot would come out, but for the most part, I was socks and sandals on the beach. It kind of just looked good with the fit, too, you know? And, like, part of it is, like, okay, you take your sandals off at the beach. Like, where do you put them? They're going to get stolen. You gotta hide your sandals in a bush. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep these on. Be a hater.
So my hater thing would be those people that say in the morning, I can't function without my coffee. So you're literally telling me that you literally won't go to your job and work and do the things that you have to do to make money if you don't have your coffee. Get out of here with that. You can function without it. You just say it because that's what everybody else says. Mm-hmm. They got the signs up, but first coffee. No, but first you have to go to work and get money to buy the coffee.
I hate it too. I know
I'm
exactly
a hater there.
What you mean.
I get it. It's a funny little saying, but it's old and it's done. So yeah, that's what I'm a hater on. You can function without your coffee.
I hate all the sayings that I'm like, you think that's new? Those are the people I hate the most, man. You don't think I've heard that? But first, coffee. Okay, are you... Whoever says, but first, coffee, loves Facebook. God, you can just tell when people are going to be Facebook people, you know? There's just a certain thing that they do, certain vibe they give off. I'm like, you're so Facebook in 2 years. People like you, the people that commit their lot. It's so weird when you go on Facebook and you're like, what is happening over here? There's people still here. It's like I thought it was like I just can't. Taco Tuesday, live, laugh, love. But first, coffee. I'm like, you guys are all the same person. Living the dream. Oh my goodness. Still with that? People that say phrases that are 4 years too old can't do it. Hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. But it's not, they need somebody to tell them that they hate them for them to actually understand. But first, coffee. Yeah, you got to give them a little bit of, I mean, the first person who said that, pretty good. But first, coffee. It is the only thing. Do I live a sad life? No, but man, the only bright spot in my day that I can count on is when I'm like, I'm going to get coffee. Why? Man, it's so adult, isn't it? The days I don't have coffee, I'm like, I can't believe I did that. It is absolutely insane that I have to have it every day. But it's like, why not? Why not? It's not doing much. It's not doing much to me. It's not bad, right? I hate the people. I do hate the people that are so tired in the morning. The people that are like, every time they wake up, they act like it's the first time they woke up. I'm like, bro. Oh my God. Have you never woken up before? The people that are so tired every morning. I'm like, guess what? It's going to happen tomorrow too. Did you not expect this? Amazing to me. Amazing. Once I wake up, I'm like, cool, I hate it, but let's do it. Let's do this. But I'm never like drowsy like that. Oh, you're really tired. Do you not think you're going to be tired? I mean, it happens every single time. One thing you can count on. Oh. I don't know.
Yeah, I really hate when people go to In-N-Out and they order lettuce wrapped burgers. Like, dude, the bun, it's like 120 calories, and I promise it's worth it.
I know. I am that guy. I am big time the guy. It just makes me feel so much better not eating the bun. It's just it probably is some like deep down insecure body dysmorphia thing, but at least I know. But I have 2 double doubles, and I'm like, with the bread. I don't know, I think my body just doesn't agree with bread real well. And I don't think I have like a condition or anything, but I just, every time I eat bread, I'm like, I want to go to bed. I want to go to sleep. You know the feeling you get before you file your taxes where you're like, I just kind of want to go to bed, actually. Me every time. And I don't know if it's a mental thing, but I can crush 17 protein style double meats from In-N-Out. And it is, honestly, I'm going to do it tonight for you. So much lettuce. Let us order double meats, protein style, babe. Just, hey, you try it. No bread gang forever. It makes me feel good.
Hey, Benny. Love the pod.
God, I love you.
Love your stand-up. I actually got to see you in San Diego just recently, and that was really awesome. So, as far as something that I hate, though, I think I really hate mushrooms. They're so bad. I'm not usually a picky eater, but that's the one thing where it's just the texture. They're not appealing looking, like it's like fungus.
Okay.
Yum yum. It's just gross. It's the texture, it's the taste, it's everything. I think they're just like these nasty, rubbery, disgusting things. And people are like, oh yeah, put them on steak, like put them on this and that. And it just makes everything worse. It just makes everything taste like that. And I hate it. So anyways, love ya. Bye.
Oh my God. Did I fall in love 15 times every podcast? But man, wow, almost cried. Thank you for coming on the show. Yo, baby girl, I gotta disagree on mushrooms. I'm so sorry. Dude, it's just something about when I was a kid, I was like, what? But now, mushrooms on pizza? Just saying, it's the only topping I like. But I'm like super plain and weird. But you're right about the fungus thing. It is literally, you buy mushrooms at the store. It's like I saw this in the woods behind my grandma's house. This exact same thing. And now we're putting it on steak. It is such like the shoehorn it in there. Yeah, mushrooms. So weird. But I love them. I do. Dry mushrooms, I'll eat those. There's kind of not a food I don't like, which is a downfall. I'll eat a whole container of dry mushrooms. I'll eat tomatoes like apples. I don't think, because I feel like they're free nutrients. I'm like, yeah, I can eat a whole barrel of these. They do they kind of just taste like nothing. You chop a mushroom up and give me a whole, just kind of tastes like nothing. Kind of tastes like I was eating like styrofoam. But why are they good on pizza? Mushrooms on pizza. Hey, Papa John's. I got the weirdest order. I have the weirdest pizza order. Light cheese, extra sauce. Mushrooms on half. Bake it hard, babe. If there's an option, bake it hard. God, that's a great pizza. No bread. We're no bread gang, though. We're no bread gang. When they caramelize onions, it's a bit too much. Just give me some normal ass onions. I said onions. Mushrooms. When they caramelize mushrooms, it's too much. Give me a normal mushroom. Slap my ass. Throw me down the stairs. Mushrooms in soup? Why?
You're hot.
Thank you, bro. But it wasn't if it wasn't for white strips, me stretching out my small eye for 45 minutes every day, spray tans, hair transplants, I would just look like every other guy in the world. And if I had a beard, he's every guy. He's every guy. He's every guy. He's every guy. He's every guy in the world. So it's really all thanks to you, man. It's really all thanks to the people in the comments that were like, bro, that's the thing about having a little bit of a following is that people will actually tell you, man, they don't hold back. I love some honesty. I remember during the pandemic, I was just, the pandemic, it sounds so dramatic to say that now, doesn't it? The pandemic, best time of my life. If lockdown wasn't the best time of your life, we can't talk. We can't talk. We have nothing in common. God, what did I do to have another lockdown? But I was posting mad content because I was like, what else am I supposed to do? And people would comment because they were like figuring me out, my account. Oh, okay. And they would just be so ruthless. And man, it hurt, but you just got to hear it. Posted content for 2 weeks during lockdown. Week number 3, got a whole hair transplant. Okay. Took a picture during lockdown of me in my dad's backyard. Just cuz. First comment, there's my old baseball mitt. I was like, okay, well, need to start moisturizing. Check. So it's all you, bro. I got nothing to do with the way I look. It's all you. It's all you.
I have what I would probably define as an unreasonable hatred for bread and butter pickles. I think I have such a deep, powerful love of dill pickles. The bread and butter pickles, sweet pickles, represent an affront, a grotesque perversion of something so great, so wonderful. And anyone who likes bread and butter pickles, or God forbid, prefers bread and butter pickles, your bloodline is weak and history will forget you.
You didn't have to make it that big of a deal. Oh, God, come on. This guy, Johnson here. I don't know. I'm not really into pickles like everyone else. And if I was going to hate something, I would lean towards pickles maybe, but I love all foods. But like mushrooms, pickles are like slimy and weird kind of. If you really want to go there, I could find I could fill a jar up with pond water and throw some pickles in there, and I'd be like, okay, same as the ones I buy at the store. They're all kind of just like, was this in Coral 3 minutes ago? Everybody's all about, oh my God, I don't like the texture. What the hell? And they smash a big pickle from the gas station. I'm like, what about that texture? The same girls that are crying about texture eat a spicy pickle from the Sunoco. I'm like, what happened to your whole texture thing? It's got to be the worst texture, right? I'll still eat it. Yeah, bread and butter chips. There's one kind of pickle that I really love, and I haven't. It's hard to find. I'm not real familiar with pickles. Like, I kind of don't care about the pickles. The pickle I like is the pickle that comes with your sandwich that you get at the deli. That pickle's good. That's one of the best pickles. Those little guys too, those little nubs. Man, I'll pop those nubs all day. I will. I like sweet and sour, I think. Man, pickles on a sandwich really, really changes the game. They're doing that pickle bread at Jimmy John's. Great idea. Great idea. The PR for pickles. Lord. Pickles. Everybody loves pickles. And there's nobody that hates pickles. I'm like, what happened, pickles? There's no, I don't know one person that's like, yeah, I don't like pickles. No pickles, please. I didn't like pickles for like a week maybe. Because I got Subway and I asked my dad. My dad was like, what kind of sub do you want? I was like, turkey, lettuce, tomato, pickle. A little bit of mustard. Would say it every time for maybe 10 years. Turkey, lettuce, tomato, pickle, a little bit of mustard. Wheat. Just... I don't know if my dad was on his phone or something while they were making the sub, but I think they put 200 pickles on it. And I was just eating the sub that was like, it wasn't fresh. It was like in his car for like 4 hours, but I'll eat anything. So I was like, yeah. And the amount of pickles on this thing, I was like, they just keep, it's like they're growing. It's like I take a pickle out and 2 more come in the back. And then I took all the pickles off. I was like, I can't do this anymore, man. I really can't do this, but I'm starving, so I'm going to keep eating it. But the pickles, like the pickle residue, was just as powerful as the pickles. And I hated pickles for like a week. Pickles on pizza, I've seen it. I've had it. 𝗚𝗨𝗃𝗀𝗏 Pizza, they'll do some freaky stuff in there. Man, bring back 𝗚𝗨𝗃𝗀𝗏 Pizza. Is that still around? God, that used to be the place that I would like. I would go on like a like to celebrate stuff. That'd be the first thought in my mind. Something good happens? Hey, 𝗚𝗨𝗃𝗀𝗏's? Last game of the year, 𝗚𝗨𝗃𝗀𝗏's Pizza? Yeah, you want to? Yeah? Let's go to 𝗚𝗨𝗃𝗀𝗏's Pizza. Look back, no one's there. Damn it. $5 for pizza. There's no way there's no RIP 𝗚𝗨𝗃𝗀𝗏. Bring back 𝗚𝗨𝗃𝗀𝗏's Pizza because I would ball out at 𝗚𝗨𝗃𝗀𝗏's Pizza. I'd pay for people at 𝗚𝗨𝗃𝗀𝗏's Pizza. Me and seven of my friends. Yo, I got it. I got this, bro. I got it. For real? I got it. Just give me next time. $40 total. Hey, don't worry about it. I got it. Balling out. 𝗚𝗨𝗃𝗀𝗏's Pizza, man. It was just like, yeah, that's the place I want to go. That's the place I want to have. I want to go on a date. No, I don't want to go to Morton's Steakhouse, have steak with mushrooms on a shrimp cocktail and a glass of wine. I want to go to 𝗚𝗨𝗃𝗀𝗏's Pizza. Oh my God. 𝗚𝗨𝗃𝗀𝗏's Pizza energy. With 𝗚𝗨𝗃𝗀𝗏's Pizza with cheese cups? I mean, is anybody eating pizza for anything other than the cheese cup?
Yo, Benny, what up, man?
Love you,
You're
bro.
the GOAT. I'm a hater when it comes to people ordering sandwiches at Subway and being hella fucking specific with what they want on there and how they want the people to make them. Dude, just let them make the sandwich with what you tell them to put on there.
Right.
They're like, yeah, I want it toasted, but not too long.
That's annoying.
And then I want olives, but just like a little bit. No, that's too much. That's too much. And then give me a lot of onion. And then they'll put onion on there. They'll be like, more. They'll put some more onion on there. More. They'll put some more onion on there. More. No. Actually, no, that's too much. Can you take a little bit of that off?
Yeah,
and then a little bit of salt. Yes. I'm like, you just got fucking onion, olives, and salt.
It always is.
Turkey. Who's buying this? It's like,
my mom.
Dude, just fucking take what they give you.
Right.
And, you get what you get. No more subs. Anyway, yeah, let me get out of here, man. I got to go eat a piece of pizza from Papa John.
I love this guy. Man. Slayed it. A1 voice message. I'm kind of that guy. I'm a little bit that guy. But I'm like lenient with it. I'm like, hey, just a little bit of cheese. And if they put a lot of cheese on there, I'm like, well, we tried. I'm not the guy that's like, oh, open it back up, take the cheese off. Like I feel like I'm inconvenienced. I feel like I step over the line. But at Chipotle, sometimes I'm like, hey, you're putting too much stuff on my stuff. They will just disregard your. Sometimes I'm going to start saying like the amount of rice I want. Hey, put 100 rice in there, 200 rice, just so they have like an image. If I say a little bit of rice and he scooped me 3, I'm like, yo, for what? Little light avocado. What am I supposed to do with all this? Hey, the people at Subway with the condiments, are you trying to get rid of it? Hey, Subway employees, this is your manager speaking. Have a little touch. when it comes to condiments. Just a little have a little like design in your bag. You know what I mean? Have a little flair, artistic flair. I know not a lot of people are artistic. I'm not. But if I'm making a sub, I'm at least doing like a light zigzag. You've never worked there, you wouldn't know. Hey, yeah, I would. Oh, thanks for the soaking wet sub. Chips and drink? Chips on drink? Yeah, I'm gonna need I'm gonna need chips and drinks to soak all this mustard up. Have a little touch, Subway. Just a little. That's all I'm asking. Just a little bit. None of that, baby girl. Just a little bit. Yeah, but like people that are very specific at Subway and Chipotle, like you got to know deep down, like they just don't want to be there. Every time I go to the Chipotle in Hollywood, it is in Hollywood. They never have chicken ever, and I'm like, what do you think this is? You know why we're coming? Buy more chicken, Chipotle. Insomnia cookies. Maybe it's because I'm getting older and I'm getting like I'm getting fed up with stuff like this. I just didn't notice it when I was a kid. I don't know. But Insomnia cookies, they didn't have any cookies at like 11:13 p.m. Insomnia cookies. Hey, we're kind of running low. I'm like, this is it for you. This is where you hang your hat, babe. Insomnia cookie. We got to bake some more cookies. We kind of ran out of. This is when we come to get cookies, Insomnia. At night. Because we're fat. That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't say that. I'd be like, I'll wait here for 45 minutes.
I hate Taylor Swift. I think she's way overrated.
I know, but you got to respect it. Is she overrated? You can't be overrated if you're selling out stadiums. You can't. But you got to be a hater sometimes. God, what is it deep down? There's somebody like that I'm like, I just don't think they have it. The first time I saw Taylor Swift, well, I just did that thing before I talked. The reminder to everyone that you're about to say something that's so unimportant. Well, I think that will click. The unimportant click. The don't listen to anything I'm saying click. The first time I saw Taylor Swift, I was shocked by how mediocre she was looking. But I was just like a college guy with no filter on Twitter. And I was like, there's no way you guys think she's pretty. Ooh, bro, cringe moment of the week. I used to ride people on Twitter. What was I doing? But I mean, the more I realize, she looks good. I think what are you going to do, man? She's selling everything out. Everybody loves her. Oh my God, her songs all sound the same. Like, you know how hard it is to make every single one of your songs sound different when you just have a billion songs, a billion fans, you got to churn out music every 2 seconds. Like, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of overlap. All her songs are about the same. They're all kind of boppy though. They all kind of bop. They do. You got that J.G. Wentworth look in your eye, and I got that. That's my favorite Taylor Swift song. Me just admitting that I'm a fan right now after you say she's mediocre. I'm just like, I love her. If I was a girl, would I be a Swiftie? I feel like every girl ever is. Be a hater. You got to be a hater, though. It's hard for me to hate entertainers because I'm like, you're doing something right. The entertainers that I hate are the ones that like you can tell that there's someone behind them like pumping money to get them out there. Because I'm like, what ladder did you climb to get to where you are? You know? Like there's people out here dogging it every day. in the trenches, and then there's somebody that just rises to the top real quick. I still respect them, but I'm like, how did you do that? T-Swift was grinding, I think. Let's keep going. A couple more.
You know what? Sometimes I just hate myself, like, but not in like a depressive way, like in a way where you're like, what the fuck did I just say? Like, I was walking out of Walmart and the guy was wearing some type of military hat, and it's Veterans Day. And so I tipped my ball cap at him like I was a cowboy and said, "Thank you for your service, sir." And he kind of looked at me weird because I'm sure I looked like a fucking idiot. And he was like, "Oh, thank you." And then I walked out and I'm like, what the fuck did I just do? Am I a cowboy now?
I love this.
I'm going to be cringing about that now until like next year.
Oh my God. Oh man. Hey, it's been a lot the past week where I've just been sitting here or like doing something. It's always when I'm like mindlessly doing something, cooking, making my bed, which I do twice a week because I don't really get under the covers. Guy who's insane. But I'll just remember something I did and I'll be like, Bro, that's happened a lot this past week. You know, whatever you said to that guy, it doesn't sound that bad when you replay it like that. Well, the way you just explained it to us sounds kind of nice. See, I would stutter and say something like, you know what, dude? Happy Memorial Day. God damn! That's me. That's me. Anytime I try to do anything, almost did it right there. Lose all motor skills. Lose all motor skills, sir. Oh, you're saying something? You're saying something in front of a girl? Lose all motor skills. Okay. Last one.
Hi. You want me to be a hater? Oh, this one was meant for me, dude. I got a couple. First, people that drive with headphones in. Fuck you.
So weird.
Second, adults that announce they're taking a break from social media. Fuck off.
For what?
Women, get real. No, but seriously, there are some things that piss me off. One of the main ones is how we expect people at sports games to give the little kids the home run ball or the ball that gets thrown into the stands. Why the fuck do the little kids need it? Oh yeah, here's a guy that's been coming to the games for 2 decades. That's got a whole room in his house dedicated to sports memorabilia for this team. Granted, he's a fucking dork a little bit. Yeah, whatever. But why am I going to give it to the little kid who's going to drop it in a puddle on the way back to his car? Oopsie! And just fucking leave it. They can't even name a player. That shit always pisses me off when I see it on the TV. So, yeah, fuck them kids. Anyways.
That was a cold voice message. You got to appreciate the subtleties in the details. It was kind of beautiful. Top 5? Top 5 voice message right there? Man, I think you guys know who that is. Name's Liam, but bro, every time he comes on the pod, he's got something beautiful to say. Just lays it out. He builds it like a sandwich with bread and butter, pickles, and mushrooms, cheese. Yeah, you love making a kid's day, honestly. But if it was a baseball that I really wanted, I don't care about your kid. Actually, the things I don't care the most about are probably everyone's kids. Man, it's not the best quality. But I really just don't. Why would I care about your kid? He's done nothing. I know you love him, but honestly, what's the point of him to me? Oh my God, look at when people show you pictures of their kids. Hey, come here. Give him a hug and just go, hey, I'm not the one. Okay, I'm not the one. I know you love your kids, but listen to me. I don't give a shit about your kids. All right. Okay. And they should be like, oh yeah, what am I doing? You know, what am I doing? Imagine your mom being like, like bragging about you to people. Hey, no. The hell? If I caught Mark McGwire's 60th, don't even know if he hit that many, home run ball, 62, and there were and I caught it in the middle of a kid's baseball camp. Around me, there's just 15 kids going to, oh my God. The way I'd put it in my pocket, walk outside, go to McDonald's, get a Big Mac, and go home and put it in my memorabilia room. I don't give a shit about kids. Your mind will change when you have one of your own. No, it won't. Not for a second. I'll be a cool dad, man. One day, maybe. But shut up about your kids, bro. What does that do? I don't know. I probably got a bad attitude about it, honestly. But we can be a hater. I can be a hater. People that just post like their babies and shit on Insta. Hey, did your wife make you do that? Like, for what? Oh my God. Hey, show it to your mom. She's the one that cares. You have literally a bad... hey. Nobody gives a shit about your kids. Deep down. Dear Diary. Show in San Diego. It was really fun. Midway through the show, though, I'm looking around in the crowd because, you know, it's pretty lit up. A lot of very pretty women there in San Diego. Oh my God. What? And men. God, there's a guy in the crowd that was so hot, bro. He looked like San Diego. I was like, that's sand. But I look to my right. There's these two girls, bro. They're staring at me like I'm disgusting. Like I'm a pig on stage. Naked. I was like, damn, I must have said, and I couldn't look at him anymore because I was like, yo, those, I don't know what I said. I almost brought it up during the show. I was like, yo, what did I say? What's wrong? What's wrong? Can we all be happy? What's wrong? After the show, talking to everybody, meeting everybody. What's up? Hey. I see the two girls. They're waiting in line. I was like, they're saying hi to me. I thought they got dragged here by like somebody, you know, hey, come see this guy. And they didn't want to go at all. And they're just like, it's my worst fear. Fine, we'll go. And they just have a bad time and just have a bad meet and greet. I think she might have been the closest to my face and the happiest person I've ever met in my entire life. Like almost like I think my lips touched her lips. And I almost was, and it was a completely different thing. I was like, I can't let that kind of stuff bother me on stage, but dear diary, dude, the resting bitch face on this girl was absolutely, it was like she was a mutant. She was Mystique in the crowd. I was like, oh my God, what did I say that you hate? I couldn't have said anything that bad. I thought she wanted to the whole time. After the show? What? Dude, the mixed signals, yo, this girl would, wow. Oh my God. If you're listening, ma'am, I love you. Thanks for taking the pic. After the show, we had a great time. But during the show, I don't know. I was almost like, yo, get her. Just, you got to go if you're going to do that. What? I don't know. Cringe moment. It ended up fine, though. Cringe moment of the week. I did a brand deal with Dollar Shave Club. And I had to catcall a Yeti. It's out on Instagram. And I had a catcall with a Yeti holding the sign. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty good idea. All right, let's do it. Dude, I'm texting this dude like, hey man, let's meet up on the corner of these streets, and we'll just go at it. Get there around 10. You know, around 10 means like 10:05, 10:07, right? Or you even get there at like 9:55, 9:53. Around 10. Like max, like if it's 10:25, I'm like, dog, like come on, where are you at? Hey, 11:34. I just see this guy. Hey, man. With his girl. With a Yeti suit and a bag. And I'm like, yo, you're the Yeti. He's like, yeah. I'm like, bro, get dressed, man. We got work to do. I thought about canceling the whole thing. Like, hey, the Yeti never showed. He was talking about I thought it was a scam the whole time. I was like, this guy scammed the company and he's scamming me right now. He's not going to show up. Like they must have fronted him some money to come out here. He's not showing up. His texts were coming up green. I was like, bro, this is a fake. This is all fake. Guy takes like 48 minutes to get dressed. I'm like, he probably left. I'm biting my nails and like crazy. Like, when are we ever going to do this? He's finally ready. It's like 12:15 a.m. This dude actually becomes a Yeti. Like I was like, there's no way this is good. This is gonna be the worst night of my life. Guy who doesn't want to be here, dude, kind of not feeling it. He might be a little. Bro put on the suit and became the actors in Hollywood. Bro, this guy was not a person for the next hour and a half. He was a Yeti. Worth the wait. Dude, was I wrong about this guy? I'm wrong about everything. The girl in the crowd, the Yeti. I can't get a read on anybody. Dude, this Yeti was so... He was not scared of anything. Literally I felt safe. I've never felt more safe in my life than being next to a Yeti for an hour and a half in Hollywood. I was like, bro, this guy's got my back. Like I felt like he was my Yeti. You know how, like, I don't know, if you're a girl and you got a boyfriend that's a big, strong guy, has a truck and a gun and, like, you know, holds it down. That's how I felt. I was like, I feel, like, petite. I feel like I'm in love. Dude was good. Bro was worth the wait. Let's do days of the week. You'll see the content, too. There's some on Instagram. Yeti cat calls, Yeti stuff coming out. Days of the week. Thursday, today, seatbelt day. I don't even think about seatbelts anymore. They don't annoy me. They actually kind of feel comfortable. I feel weird if I don't have a seatbelt in the car. I think it's a thing. People don't like seatbelts because I don't think they wore them when they were younger. Like I'll never understand the rivalry between my mom and a seatbelt. It's like the only thing I think of. Like nobody hates anything more than my mom hates her seatbelt. I think my mom like disabled the whole entire seatbelt alarm in her car because it was so uncomfortable. I'm like, it's just helping. Can't really turn a TV on, disables a whole seatbelt alarm. The time it drives me absolutely insane. No, when you go to put your seatbelt on, it's like and it won't come down. I'm like, what? Then I'm like, forget it. I don't need to wear. I'll die. Man, I will die so quick if something's pissing me off. I'm fine. I'll die. Pickle day, Thursday. Shut up. Stop it. Pickle day? I think I had so many pickles growing up that's why I don't like them anymore. Because I had like I cramped real hard. I don't know if I don't drink enough water or what's going on, but I cramp more than anybody I've met. Like sometimes during this podcast, just my forearm will cramp. And I'm like, God damn, what the f-? Does that happen to anybody else? I don't get them in the middle of the night anymore, but that pain is a different level of pain. That first time you got a cramp in your hamstring or calf, you thought you were dying, right? You thought you were dying. Screaming and, oh my God! Hey, a cramp in your ab, you ever get that? I got a cramp in my ab when I was on stage one time and I had to battle through it. It was crazy. I was talking like this. And just pretending I didn't have a cramp. I was like, maybe I can get through it. But because I had so many cramps in my calves, cramps in my legs, cramps in my feet, cramp in your neck. You ever get a neck cramp? Oh, I would have to drink so much pickle juice. Like every Friday in high school for high school football, I would drink maybe like 2 jars of pickle juice. That's why I probably hate pickles. Because it's supposed to like immediately rehydrate you or something like that. That's all. That was football for me. Every Friday, I'd be sucking up relish packets in the locker room. Mustard, relish, mustard, relish. Get back on the field, have the worst acid reflux in the world. That's probably why I GERD so much. Imagine just going out and trying to like play your hardest when all you did was eat hot dog condiments for 20 minutes beforehand. You have a rough game? It wasn't great. Yeah, you're playing like you just ate 2 bottles of relish. Oh. Friday. Raisin Bran Day. Put some respect on Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran's staying so true to what they believe in, you know? Gosh, you see a Raisin Bran box. Nothing's changed. With marshmallows? Has Raisin Bran ever done that? I kind of think they have a little bit. They don't add anything. They don't care about kids. They don't give a shit about kids. Raisin Bran? It's for people that are 50. Purple box. One of the best cereals ever. Raisin Bran can go down in time. Hey, you know what I hate, honestly? I hate Wheaties. People would just smack eat Wheaties. Growing up, Wheaties was like, I felt like they were trying to get me to eat them. I was like, I have not 1 ounce or cell in my body thinks Wheaties are any good. I couldn't even, Wheaties. Hey, frosted Wheaties. Good God. Good God Almighty. Wheaties was my whole life growing up. Ew. But Raisin Bran, man, you throw some raisins in there. The hate on raisins needs to stop. I'm glad nobody brought that up. Because raisins, don't leave me around a box of raisins. I'll put that thing down. They're so good. Chewy. It's another one of those things I thought didn't have any calories, any sugar. I just thought it was free from the earth. We're good to go. Would eat just boxes of raisins every day. So dumb. Clean out your fridge day. Never have had that problem. Why? Because there's 3 things in my fridge at all times. 3. Ground turkey, eggs, LaCroix. Dude, that's the life I live. Ground turkey, eggs, LaCroix. Why? I don't know. Everything else kind of makes me just feel like shit. Guy who's going to get Chipotle after this and get mad that they put way too much rice in his bowl. It's the number one thing that I think that I've put off in my life. People put off in their lives too is cleaning out the fridge, man. The amount of times I've been to my dad's house and I'm like, man, the way I just want to do him a favor and throw all this crap away. Never do it. When something smells in the fridge, God, that's the worst feeling ever. You ever think highly of someone, then you open their fridge and it smells and you're like, not anymore. Lost all respect. Dude, if somebody's refrigerator smells, I'm like, I honestly can't even look you in the eye anymore. Everything I thought about you, out the window. Don't like you anymore. Actually, I gotta go. I forgot I need to take my dog out. You don't have a dog. Well, yes, I do. I do now. I've got a cat with a soft back. It's on my feet right now, ma'am. Is that guy with feet that are like a cat's back? I think so. Saturday. International Check Your Wipers Day. I think I just went 6 months with one wiper. And the other wiper was just metal that scraped across my windshield. Why is he so dumb? It didn't make any marks though. It would like kind of get it. Have we come up with a solution to defrosting your windows? Man, that is one big player advantage to living on the West Coast. I haven't even had to think. That is absolutely terrible. Walking outside that cold and then your whole entire windshield. Never once have I remembered that my windshield has ice all over it. Not one time in my entire life have I been like, oh yeah, better get out there 8 minutes early. Not once. It's just like the biggest afterthought in the world. Driving in your car, looking out of a windshield with this much visibility. Me driving in the Midwest. So good though. Just like this the whole time. That's why we can text and drive. Don't look at your phone. No phones while driving. The windshield just iced over. Can't see a goddamn thing. No mirrors on the car. Fast food day. Kind of the only thing I've ever thought about and ever talked about. And the reason I do content online, my first goal, my first thing I wanted to do, just have more followers in Burger King. Why do you do all this? You like make skits and you do this. I just want to have more followers in Burger King. That's it. That's it, baby. Just one day, I got more followers in Burger King. That's all I need. That's all I need. No recognition, bro. I just want to have more followers than the home of the Whopper. Sunday, Butter Day. Butter Day and homemade bread day on the same day. That's some lockdown stuff right there, bro. People were making bread. They were so bored during lockdown. Getting good too. You want a loaf of bread? Just handing them out. My dad had me so anti-butter. I was looking at my friend side-eyed when he put them on his McDonald's pancakes. Hey, pass me the butter real quick. I'd be like, okay. All right, Mr. Last Meal. You going to the electric chair after this? No better bread than Cheesecake Factory. That pre-bread. It's something I always forget about too. Eating at a restaurant. Oh my God, can't wait for the food. And they put the bread out. That's crazy. Every time. Such a surprise. Just bread. It's just bread. Hey, they dropped the bread off. Thank you so much. How about that bread at Texas Roadhouse? It's up there, bro. That is up there. That bread at Texas Roadhouse. It's like wet. It looks like a mouse. That gerbil. You get a basket of gerbils at Texas Roadhouse. You don't need any butter, baby. Those things are silky buns. That's my feet right there. They may look weird, but you put your little dogs on my dogs, you'll be stepping on Texas Roadhouse gerbils. Take a hike. Everybody takes hikes. Everybody takes hikes out here, and it's the same thing as a Midwest walk. And everybody, hater time. It's a hater podcast. We're hating. Everybody who's taking a hike or taking a walk is depressed. You're not doing it because of exercise. You're doing it because you're like, yo, I got to get the hell out of here. Every walk is I got to change something. Every walk I've taken, man, I can't. I'm brain dead. Everybody's going through it. That's why when you're taking a walk, somebody's always like, "Hey, how you doing?" Good, you? Pretty good. Just checking in. Translation, walk by somebody in your neighborhood. Hey, you gonna kill yourself? Thinking about it. Me too. Every walk, every hike. Hikes are dangerous because you could really fall down a cliff, and everybody's going through it on hikes. We took a hike, like me and the girls. Was it a hike? Or are you having a mentee bee? That's why when you're a kid, you're like, taking a walk is so weird, man. For what? Just play in the backyard. When you're an adult, you're like, I need to take a walk. Yo, hey, I gotta walk around real quick or something. Crazy, bro. Once you hit an age, you're like, I just gotta take a walk. I just gotta take a walk. Gotta get my mind right. Pops a mushroom in his mouth. There we go. That's some old guy right there. Eating raw mushrooms, taking a walk. Keep an eye out on him. All right, yo. That's the pod. I love you guys. Buffalo, I'm gonna see you tonight. I'm gonna be wearing this. Please waterboard me in mustard and light me on fire and throw me through a table. I can't wait. I'm going to eat so many buffalo wings. He always talks about food. It's like the only thing he talks about. It's because I love it. Remember to leave a rating, review. Upcoming shows. Keep an eye out. Merch. Keep an eye out. Live podcast in Indy, December 18th. Start promoting that pretty hard real soon. But, I love you guys. Thank you for the voice messages.